Are we live?
I think we are live right now.
Let's see. This is always the awkward part. It's like, are we live?
Oh, I got a notification.
Which means
we're now live.
Okay.
We'll join in.
Yeah.
This is exciting. This is our first live stream in the Airstream. We're just waiting for people to tune in.
Cool.
We're going to be answering all your questions you have about the Airstream, concerns and things we've had, and also like this new lifestyle of ours and how we've adapted to it.
There you go.
This
Sweet.
Is nice.
All right. Hey guys.
Hey world.
Do you want to start it out? I'm just going to tell people on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for like more people to accumulate and join in, and feel free to comment, ask your questions. You guys are from. We want to know where in the world you are. Right now we are in Ontario. We're staying at my family's property and the place we got married. So it's cool to be back here and be living here for a little bit before we're off to our next adventure. I'm gonna read some of the comments.
Well, I'm just sorry guys, I'm just tweeting out that we're live.
Hi from Australia, Washington, Vancouver Island, awesome. Wales, well, we're spread out. Montreal.
Cool. So maybe we should just get into
it. So we're here right now in the Airstream. I'll give you like a little view. This is like a way cooler view. Maybe can we sit like this way?
Of course
and
we
like
can.
show the Airstream, because
let's do it.
I think that would be a lot nicer. Let me just move stuff.
Where do we sit? We got one stool. It's all we got in this place. We have to share a stool. You can sit on this. You're going to be so much lower.
We have a yoga wheel, so I'll sit on the yoga wheel.
You're going to be like
so much shorter.
That's okay. There we go. All right, guys. Welcome to our Airstream. We are from Brampton. Miriam is asking from Brampton. Yeah, that's where we both grew up, actually.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
You know what? I say I was born in Brampton, but I was kind of raised by the world.
We were actually born in Toronto, both of us, and then grew up in Brampton. And raised by the world. I like that. All right. Someone's from Athens. Airstream stream. This is an Airstream stream.
Totally.
So true. Well, I think we can just start talking about how it's been living in Luna. So if you guys are new or you don't know that we live in an Airstream, we live in an Airstream. This is a 1976 vintage Airstream that we have spent the past year gutting and renovating, and now we have been living in it for 2 months, and it's been awesome. And there's been a lot of challenges and adjustments, and that's what we want to chat with you guys about today. I think we're a little dirty. There we go. That's better. So yeah, if you haven't seen our whole renovation, we have a video. I'll leave a link in the description box below. You can go and check that out. So you'll see a little bit more detail. We can also do a tour later.
Yeah.
Maybe towards like the middle of this stream.
Yeah. We'll go like open cabinets. You guys can see our stuff, where we put our clothes, where we put our like toiletries, cleaning products, all this stuff, because this has to be a whole, like a functioning home.
Right.
So everything that home we have just like way smaller and way less of it.
So Danica wants to know what our next plans are. Well, this month, pretty crazy. Every month's been crazy. I'm going to Alaska on Thursday, and then we may be going to another place where neither of us have been.
Yeah.
On a continent Sia has never been on. That will be happening, if it happens, in the next couple weeks as well. And then we're taking the Airstream and we're heading west. So right now we're in Ontario and we're heading to the west side of the country, where we're going to be hanging out with friends, exploring more of Alberta and BC, and then we're heading down to California for the winter to avoid the winter.
Yeah, we booked an RV place near LA, so we're going to be like pretty close to all the action, and it'll be exciting to like see our friends that live there and to kind of just like, you know, live the LA lifestyle in Luna.
Spending some time. We already know we're going to be spending some time in Malibu. I just want to like surf and be by the ocean and living in Luna and making content there with other YouTubers, YouTube collaborations. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I love that we can literally bring our home anywhere in North America. I mean, we could ship it across the world too, but I think we're going to stick to North America when we're in Luna. But the fact that we can live anywhere of our own home and all of our stuff has been amazing. Yeah. Before we get into more questions, I just want to kind of give you guys an update too. We started a forum on hopscotchtheglobe.com. So if you go to hopscotchtheglobe.com, our website, you can see at the top banner or the menu bar, there's something that says forum. And if you click on that, you'll see what it is. It's basically there's different categories, different destinations and topics that a lot of you guys ask about frequently, where we can all just kind of, I can answer your questions and you can meet other travelers. It's a place for all of us to connect and really establish a community there. So go check it out. And if you have any questions, I will be sure to answer. Sia will answer as well there.
Yeah, nice. I think maybe we should take them on a tour.
Do you guys want to see?
Like, then that way more questions pop up and
tour of the Airstream?
If you want to go back to certain areas and we can touch on stuff, we can do that after.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. I think there's a little bit of a lag, so let's just let's go for it. I'm assuming people will want to see. Okay, see ya. Okay. You can be the host of this tour.
So this is our living room where we like eat stuff on the desk, whatever. It's lived. Okay, we live here.
Exactly.
And this table actually goes down and becomes a massive bed. So this is like
you can see like underneath here.
Yeah.
Let me see. Little twisty thingies. You just turn them and loosen them, and then this comes all the way down and sits on the ledge here, right above the LED lights. And then we can have people stay over. I think we can have like 3 people sleep here.
This is like good for 3 adults. It's pretty big. Like if you go to the other side and see like the size of it, it's great. And we have like, we put blinds on the windows because privacy. I know someone even asked a question about privacy. So we can put these down and then, you know, not see anyone outside. They can't see us. It's really nice.
Yeah. Okay. Here, I'll do the next part. So, yeah, this is the kitchen area. I don't want to go over too much of the same things that we went over in our renovation video. So maybe I can we can like show you inside the fridge. So our fridge, I was like a little worried, like, fit everything in here, but we fit a shitload. I mean, it's pretty big. We have some like stuff that I made a couple days ago for the week. So it's just some meal prep stuff, but everything that we need is in here. Like this is a lot of food. A lot of food. There's a lot of space.
This was meant for pop, but we have coconut water.
Yeah, a healthy way. Other things can we show you that we didn't? Oh, maybe cleaning products. Someone was mentioning. I'm gonna do a video definitely on this, on how I make the cleaning products. But everything in here is biodegradable. So we can literally dump. Our gray water tank is where all the used water goes into, like from the shower and the sink. We can just dump it anywhere because it's all biodegradable. It won't hurt the plants and the trees. So this is just like a vinegar, essential oil, baking soda mix, and that's what we use to clean pretty much everything except the wood. The wood we just use water.
Yeah, and this is barnwood. So our brother-in-law gave us this barnwood, and then the renovators we hired fixed it up and made it look really beautiful. It's really a nice like accent, nice warm feel to this place.
Yeah. Here. Your turn.
This is like kitchen area. We use spices in Spanish because we want to like practice our Spanish.
Español.
So
Canela.
Canela. You guys know what that is? Comment.
I told everyone. Wait, let's do another one then.
Here.
Curcuma.
Curcuma. You guys can guess what that is. Or if you speak Spanish, you can just tell us.
Yeah. And I think I like Sia's idea of like every 6 months or every 12 months, we're going to change the language like on the spices, the labels, because we've labeled everything, like our stove and our cooktop, like, and our blender, everything's labeled in Spanish so we can remember the words.
Yeah, this is office area. We just got this like sweet curved TV, or it's actually a computer monitor, and it was only $350, so it was a good deal. And that way we can edit on here, see it on a big screen. This is such a different experience to edit on and do our work. We're a lot like faster, more efficient, and it's just fun to have a big screen.
Daphne's right. It's turmeric, by the way.
Bam!
Curcuma.
Got it. Yeah, so this is like our office desk. This is usually where the bench goes, and then we can just sit here, and you're kind of separated from you're kind of separated from the kitchen area, and then from here on is like bathroom and bedroom. So it's nice to have a separate like workspace that's just for like hopscotch stuff.
And bathroom. Oh yeah, and like under here, we need to still organize, but right now it's just a mess of like receipts and stuff. But we're gonna organize it so we can put all of our paperwork here and our notebooks and pens and that kind of stuff. Hard drives. Oh, and this too. That would be cool to show.
Yeah, so
check this out.
All these drawers, you know, for different stuff. This is just equipment, and I've padded it. So we had like some cases, and we took the padding out so that when we're driving and it's a little bouncy, that, you know, if we have a camera in here, it's not gonna smash against wood. It's just gonna hit the padding.
Right. I'm trying to like show you guys things that you haven't seen yet. Our shower is up and running. Today we're having a little problem with the water heater. Doesn't seem to want to work. But we put up this shower curtain so the water can't come out, and we have it attached to these like little hooks. These little hooks here, because of the way the Airstream, like the angles of the Airstream wall, we put these hooks up so that water doesn't leak in, because we can't use like a typical shower curtain rod.
How do you like the shower?
I like the shower. People were wondering if, like, or concerned, I should say, that it's too small. It's actually perfect. Like, I feel very comfortable in there. I also like the plexiglass window here because it lets in light and it makes it feel more open. But I love it. It's perfect. And it's hot once the water heater works. Airstream issues.
Yeah, we'll get that fixed. It's kind of like homeowner issues. You got to keep kind of touching stuff up and repairing. I mean, I know it's brand new. We didn't want to deal with any repairs, but I guess we have to now. They're pretty minor.
Things that need work and have needed work. Let's sit down and talk about this.
And the bedroom.
Oh, well.
Bedroom back there.
Bedroom's awesome.
Full king bed. And then at the sides, maybe I can show you. At the sides, we have like 4 USB ports and then just regular like AC plugs so that we can charge, you know, whatever you need by the bed. And both sides of the bed have this, which is sweet.
Okay, let's go chat, and answer some questions. This is 31 feet, by the way. So some of you are asking. It's a big one. I think it's the second largest. I believe there's a 34 foot, if I'm right. I'm mistaken.
Yeah, that's the only larger one.
Okay, so let's start answering some questions. You guys are awesome. There's a lot of them. Yeah, it's a freaking lot of, it's a lot of space.
Yeah,
And you haven't even seen like all of the storage. We have tons of storage.
Oh yeah. There's storage everywhere.
Yeah.
Under all the benches, there's storage. Under the bed, there's storage.
All the cabinets here.
Yeah.
Vegetables. Sometimes. Let's see. Beat Vegan is asking how much money we put into the Airstream. We are on, this takes a little time because of pricing everything out.
Yeah, breakdowns.
But we're putting together a video and blog post that's going to break down everything, how much everything costs, and links to all the stuff that we have in here as well.
Yeah. For example, like the Airstream itself, we paid 13 grand for it. Yeah, Canadian, and then everything. I'll tell you all the Canadian prices, and then we had our Airstream like ripped apart and sandblasted. The whole frame was fixed and
new tires.
New tires, all that stuff, and huge job. They actually separated the Airstream from the frame back together, and that was probably like 12 grand to do that job. That's like creating a solid foundation on the inside if the foundation isn't strong.
Right.
And it's actually stronger than it was when it was first built because we added like extra pieces of metal. And then interior renovations?
Interior, looking at, well, I know it was between 50 and 60 grand in total. And now you don't have
to... that total was including purchasing the
everything.
Airstream, including all the renovations. Total, we put about 60 grand Canadian.
Right. It was like under 20 grand for the labor costs to do the like interior renovations and all of the products. And we wanted to go high end with everything because we're living in such a small space and we don't need much, but we wanted to go high end with the stuff we did need.
Right.
Because we want this to last for a long time. We could have just bought the Airstream and kept it as is, but it wouldn't have been as personable and it wouldn't have as long as this is going to last.
Yeah. We have friends our age now that are buying $500,000 houses, not because they're big houses, because that's how expensive houses are here, like an average townhouse.
That's like if you're gonna live in a box in Toronto too. Toronto's like $1 million
crazy. So
tiny house.
We basically took a down payment, bought this thing, made it our own, customized it. And it's paid off. Like we own this.
Yeah. Mortgage free, and we can take our home anywhere we want and live anywhere we want in North America. So people are like, oh, you must be rich, but no, we've spent like a tenth of what people in North America spend on a house.
Yeah.
And we are not rich. We've worked very, very hard for this and prioritize our expenses.
Yeah.
Something, if you want to travel somewhere, if you want to live in a tiny home, whatever it is that you want, you have to prioritize that. You have to get, like, what's the word? Sacrifice other things so you can make that dream come true.
Yeah.
That's just it. And that's what we've always done.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you get your normal privacy in an Airstream? Yes. With the curtains? Absolutely. Curious.
But unless you're talking about, like, do we get privacy from each other?
Well,
yeah, I would say so because we're attached to. You seem like you have a different answer.
No, go ahead. Say your answer, and then I'll go and I'll say mine.
Because like the front feels very different from the back. You kind of feel like you have your own room. You have your own space.
Right.
Even though maybe you can look over and see the person, all isolated, and you can always go outside. Like outside is a whole other massive room. Yeah,
that I really thought too much about. Like, I knew that we would be closer to nature, but I feel is as much of my home as the indoors does, and I've never felt that in a house or an apartment. It feels big. It feels big because the outside feels part of our home.
Yeah.
So I haven't yet, it's only been 2 months, but I haven't felt like I just need my own space, because if I do, I go for a walk or I go to the back and hang out in the bed. We'll see us up at the front. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And our bathroom has a sliding door.
Yep. And the compost toilet doesn't have like water in it, so there's no like plopping sounds if you have to take a crap. You wouldn't even know.
I do a whole video even just on like the washroom and the toilet, because it's a super cool design, this toilet, and there's no scent, noise of flushing or anything, and it's really like cleaner.
Someone's asking if it's commenting this is an amazing lifestyle. It is. It's a different type of lifestyle, but we love it. And if we miss our family and our home, but this is our home. This is our home. We finally have one. This is our first home, only rented.
Right.
And everything in here we own. So it feels a lot different than when we rented places.
Yeah. Do I miss a family or home? I think we visit more of our family actually now.
We're at family.
Yeah, we're at family's house right now. And we wouldn't have been here wasn't for the Airstream, because then we have to take up like a bedroom and we have to use their washroom and use like all their own stuff. But this feels so separate, but like we're neighbors now.
Yeah. Spend time with my brother's property, my parents' place.
Yeah,
we're going west, and we're spending time with our really close friends. We're going to be living like on their driveway, so it's actually bringing us closer to the people that we really love. So.
Yeah, and there's times where like we went to my cousin's wedding, and everyone was sleeping in tents or they were sleeping in like cabin, and we brought our home, so we actually felt more at home when everyone else had to like sleep somewhere else for the night.
Have you guys, Zoe's asking, have you guys considered what you will do if you ever plan to expand your family, if you're planning on having kids? And Beat Vegan's also asking a similar question. Yeah, we want to raise Airstream babies.
Yeah, that's the plan. And we installed this crib. It's a really cool, state-of-the-art, like,
yeah,
baby
there you
crib.
go.
It keeps them warm. No, I'm just...
Kids in here, I think this would be an amazing place to raise kids. They just get to be in nature and play in the dirt and learn to appreciate the things that they need, not like things in excess.
Yeah.
And we have a massive bed for them. We can also have room for like a little baby crib over here. Yeah.
Yeah. On it, like, babies are super easy from what I've been told. Space they need. Like an infant really needs like a basket, and they can live happily in there and move around and cry and poop and eat. And then we take them on. No, but like our newborn baby doesn't really move. It's when they're like 2 or 3. 3 years old, you make the basket a little bigger. No, I'm just kidding.
Then they have a freaking king size bed to roll around in. Of course, we can put like a what's it called, like a gate, so they don't roll around and hurt themselves. But we have seen other people, families, big families. Like I think there was a family of like 4 kids and 2 parents, and they were all living in the Airstream.
Right.
This size too, so it's definitely possible. It hasn't even crossed my mind that it's not. We are going to do it. So you'll have to just wait and learn as we learn.
On making them first.
Yeah, we'll practice.
Hi, Mom.
Babies are easy. What? I think he means babies are easy in terms of their size and where we can put them.
Babies don't need a lot of space.
But I think we'll find out. But they have clothes and diapers. Yeah. There's like toys and a place for them to sleep and change them. But you know what?
Babies are not easy.
But we'll figure it out. But we're doing it. We're doing it. Toddlers need space, but if they use the smaller spaces and go outside, then RVing is good. Exactly. That's what it's all about. It's about being closer to nature and spending more time outside. That's one of the main reasons why we want to live this way. Yeah. And when we have kids, that's how they're going to live. I want them to be outside. I want them to be outside in the morning and come back when it's dark. Yeah. Because they had an amazing time playing.
Yeah,
You know?
what I've noticed at RV parks where we've been parking this is kids are out all day. Like I hear families like having a blast. Kids are out on their bikes. They're like chasing butterflies. They're having fun. And then I hear them like talk to their parents when they come back to their site, and they're just captivated by life, and they just had such a fun day. And that's where our kids will live. That's where they will grow up. They know it unless they're visiting like a family's place.
Right. Okay, let's move on. What are the cons of living in an Airstream? Asking.
Moisture has been a problem because we're not like airtight, and when it rains outside, we're a lot closer to the ground, and like I think we have to replace some of like the window.
We have to caulk it the outside.
We have to like caulk the windows and stuff.
Sometimes inside.
But yeah, so we need to like have a fan running to like dry it out.
Right, and we're gonna get a dehumidifier.
Yeah.
So just a small one, so we don't have to deal with that. That's what other people who live in Airstreams have recommended. So all the stuff that we are going to talk about are things that can be fixed and that we're learning. So yeah, so we have to like fix some of the trim on the windows so that water doesn't leak in. We probably have to do the same with our air conditioner. We probably have to pop it out and caulk along the side so that water doesn't drip in. I mean,
we have to be more concerned about electricity.
Yes,
because when we're running off like 15 amps,
like we are right now.
That's basically like, imagine one plug at your house and how many things you could plug into that one thing, except that's kind of like the Airstream. And we can run off 30 amps if we're plugged in. We have a 30 amp plug, which doubles that, which means we can essentially use whatever we want. But when we're only on 15 amps, then we can't use like the stove and the air conditioner at the same time, or a hair dryer and like the water heater.
Yes. And also being cautious of the water that you use, especially if we are not attached to like a draining system, because some campsites do have that. Then all of our water is just going into a tank, and then we have to take it and dump it. So being cautious of when you're washing dishes or taking a shower, turning off the water when you're not using it. What else?
These are all like great questions, because I can see a whole video out of each and every one of these questions
where we can elaborate on stuff. I'm trying to think of, I guess we already have our flow, but learning what needed to be put away when we start driving the Airstream, right? Because when we drive, the trailer shakes and things move around. So knowing what needs to be packed away, but now we have a system, we can do it in like 5-10 minutes.
Right.
And learning how to connect all of our chains and stuff to the car. And I haven't driven with it yet because I'm scared.
Yeah, she hasn't driven the Airstream.
I did. I did once, and the tire fell off. So let's talk about that. That was my fear. We weren't on the road, thank goodness. We were going to dump our water, and the tire fell off. And could have been bad, but we have replaced all of our, what are they called?
We just replaced like the hubs, and we replaced like the stuff, like all that connects together.
Yeah, so now it's solid, and that will not happen again. There's other things. It's different. It's different. You have to be a lot more cautious of like, your electricity, your water, what else? Yeah, I'm trying to think. Dumping the pee from the compost toilet. You gotta do that every few days, and that doesn't smell very good. She
pees a lot. I can just go outside and pee, so
it's challenging sometimes, where you're like, crap, the pee tank is full and I want to go to bed, but no, I have to go outside and I have to dump it and clean it. So yeah.
Part of the lifestyle.
But it's worth it. Let's move on.
What moment, why did we want to live in the Airstream? What moment brought the idea?
I wanted to live in a camper van first, right? The VW camper van.
Yeah, and we tried that for like a week in LA.
Then we're like, maybe we should do something a little bigger.
Yeah, it was pretty small. Like there was no place to walk.
There's no shower. There's no real there's no toilet.
Yeah.
And we wanted this to be long term, so we didn't want to like be really excited about it, do it for a while, and then get sick of it. So we wanted to have like a full home.
Yeah, and this is probably, kind of the end goal. Like, I don't want to live in anything that much bigger. What I want is a property to live on.
A big property.
Yeah, and then build a community on that property.
Yeah, we want to build like a tree house and a yurt and like just and live with a community, so live with other people, like a commune. That's our next big goal that we want to fulfill in the next, like, let's say 5-year plan. And have retreats there and stuff. I think it'll be really cool. Yeah. But going back to your question, because we kind of went off topic, there was another girl I found on Instagram who has an Airstream, and I had never seen one before. And I was like, this spaceship-looking RV thing is amazing, and I want to live in that. And then within like a couple months, I was like browsing through Kijiji and Craigslist, and we found a few, and we went and looked at them, and ended up getting this one. Yeah, and this cost us 13 grand, like we said earlier in the video, but brand new, $200,000 for the same size Airstream that we have. And it's so expensive.
It's crazy expensive. And after renovations,
it is new.
Yeah, this whole thing, this cost us 60 grand.
Right. So we ended up saving money, and we got to customize it. Like, this is a one-of-a-kind Airstream. Yeah. No other one looks like ours.
It's like less than a third of the price of a brand new one, and we love it way more.
That sense of home, because we travel so much, we didn't have that sense of home, and we wanted to, but we also wanted to travel and live in different places. So this is like the best combination.
Yeah.
How long do you think you'll live in the Airstream? We kind of went over that. This is like indefinite. Like, we have no end date. We want to buy land and put this on the land and live in it there.
Can you have a meetup in the Airstream? Yes.
Oh my God.
That would be awesome.
We are going to have several meetups in the Airstream, so you guys can come and hang out. And also at nighttime, this place turns into a club because Sia put LED lighting all around, and you can change it, and there's strobe lights, and it's just like, and we have a sound system, surround sound.
I'm going to get the lights up.
We're going to have a dance party. Maybe we'll have our first meetup in LA.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's do it.
I don't know how many of you are from LA. That would be cool.
Yeah, and we're going to also be at the LTA meetup happening in California.
Oh yeah.
November 11th to the 13th, I want to say. Look up the LTA, Live the Adventure crew, LTA.com, I think, or something like that.
Live the Adventure with like Fun for Louis
and Ryan.
So Louis is flying his plane into the airport, and we'll be there. We're invited.
With the Airstream.
Yeah, so
if you're going, you'll see it. Just going through your questions here. Okay. You could put Luna on a cargo plane to another continent. Where would you two want to explore?
It's not so much the destination, but it's the ability to drive this there. Now, when we park our truck in the Airstream, we take up about 7 parking spots. Long. So, well, yeah, the width of them. A lot of roads like can't facilitate that, right? So, especially in Europe. Like, yeah. I don't think we could drive in Europe.
No. If we could, it would be cool to drive across New Zealand with us.
Yeah. Let's take it to India.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Can you imagine that?
No. Hell no.
Number 1 news in all of India.
Too crazy. We would not be able to get anywhere.
Yeah. Haley Ryan, hi from Kingston. Hello from Canada.
You guys are awesome.
Should drive to Latin America. All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We could.
How big are your roads?
Let's go to Mexico.
Like, we're not RV people. We've never done this before.
We're learning.
We've never lived in a tiny home, and we have to figure all this stuff out. Like, learning how to like attach the truck to the Airstream perfectly and like do everything right, because this is still like our first that we're doing everything.
Right. What kind of heating? So our air conditioning, can you see it? Maybe if I do this.
Bam.
That is
Are
an
these
air
lights
conditioner.
too bright? Let me know. Like, should I
Maybe
turn off some of
turn-
these lights?
That's okay. That works.
Yeah.
This is an air conditioner, but it's also a heater.
Yeah. Right here.
And it's pretty good. Within 5 to 10 minutes, this place is super cold or super toasty. During the winter time, though, I would not want to live in here with just that. We would have to get several space heaters.
Right.
But we also don't want to live in the winter in this. We don't want to be stuck somewhere in the snow and not be able to drive it. So that's why we're going to California.
Yeah.
And we've talked about like storing it other winters and like living in like Bali or somewhere else for like 6 months as well.
Yeah. So it's sweet that when we're just like getting a storage unit, that might cost like $50 a month. That's a lot cheaper than rent. But we can like go off and travel and have adventures.
And live somewhere else for the winter. Is it safe living in there?
Depends on your definition. What are you asking about? Like people coming in? Pain lines? Like
I think I'm assuming it's meaning like people coming in, or just do we feel safe in general?
Yeah, I feel totally safe.
We have a security system.
Yeah.
On everything that needs locks.
Yeah.
So
we have a lot of like security systems in place to keep us safe.
Mm-hmm. And keep Luna safe too when we're not here.
Yeah.
So. Okay. You should check your seals 3 times a year. Good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys have advice, please tell us.
Yeah.
We're learning.
How many of you like live this way? Or might live in an Airstream or in a tiny home, or I don't know, even live in like off grid half the year?
Do you keep a gun inside? No, we don't have guns here in Canada. We don't do that.
I have a BB gun.
I have a slingshot.
That works. I have a machete.
Yeah.
It's our cinematic videos. We both do the editing. We're
a one-stop shop.
Yeah,
two-stop shop.
Two-person crew. Like we film, edit, color correct, find music, put everything together, like share it with the world. We do it all.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and this isn't a job that's just 9 to 5, or it's a lot more than what you just see on YouTube. We have to like blog too, all the social media platforms, tons of emails, working with clients and destinations, and it's a lot that goes into this. This is pretty much a 24/7 job.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's the best.
Will you guys be at Bufferfest? Yes, we will.
We just finished the video.
Yeah, I think it's honestly one of our best videos.
I really love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, really love it. And it's promoting our new motto. Motto.
Motto.
Well, not new, but this is what we want to go forward promoting, and it's live freely. And what that means to us is living the life you want, living the life that you dream of, being free to feel that you can set goals and just live the life you want, not what other people think you should, how other people think you should live.
Really is just a way of life that I think anyone can gravitate towards.
Right.
Because that can be, being with someone negative in your life, and you just want to live freely, and that's what we promote. We've seen how, all the options we have in life, and we've decided to carve our own paths. We've chosen that those don't make me feel like I'm living freely.
Don't have to have a lot of money to live freely. No matter your lifestyle or where you are, who you are, you can live a life that you want.
Yeah.
It's just not being afraid to. Just go for it. Whatever you want to do. And you have people who will support you. We'll support you. This community will support you. But life's too short to live a life someone else wants you to live. Just, you do you.
That's it. And now with online businesses and social media, it's not as difficult as you think to start like living abroad if that's what you want to do, or just start like time. Right.
It's about making choices to make your dreams come true. Yes, Walter's World said it's exactly it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we're using the hashtag live freely. So
yeah,
if you guys want to like send us quotes or just like things that you have on your mind, ways that you're going to live freely, changes that you want to make, things you're already doing freely.
Yeah, we want to
stay connected.
We want to see. That's a great idea. I want to know right now. Like, take a picture of something, even if it's like something you found online or in a magazine, like that symbolizes the dream life that you want. Take a picture, tweet it out to us, using hashtag live freely, or put it on Instagram. Like, I want to see, like, what are your hopes and dreams? I want to know.
Videos, love your videos. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Oh, and just to go back to Buffer Festival, if you don't know, is an event that happens in Toronto each year. It's happening this year, September 28th to October 1st, and we are going to be streaming or premiering. And yeah, we want you guys to be there, and we'll get to meet you and hang out. And so if you're in the Toronto area, come on down. It's like $25 for a ticket or something. Sure. Okay. Let's move up on these questions here. How did you guys properly research how to live in an Airstream before committing? Well, we did not. We didn't. We just decided that this is something we want to do. Went for it. I'm not saying that's the best idea, but it worked out. I mean, it just felt right. Felt like this is the life to live that's going to be the best one for us, and we just went for it. And now we're just learning as we go, and it's been good. It's been challenging, but when you get something and you learn something new and learn a new skill, it just feels great.
I think it's been like easy to adapt to, and it was intimidating at first. It's still a little intimidating because we haven't like ran into issues that we've never ran into before. Love it. I mean, it very much suits our lifestyle. It's more freeing. It's part of like live freely. Like we felt that way when we moved in, because we had everything we wanted of a home, all the comforts of home, and the freedom to move around with those comforts.
A couple of people have asked, they're asking us on Airstream related, but if we're going to Finland again.
Yeah.
Honestly, Finland's one of my favorite countries.
Yeah.
I really love going, and I want to see other places, because we've been to Lapland and Helsinki a couple of times, and I want to see other places. So if you have suggestions of where we should go, what we should see, let us know, and we'll make it happen. Hey.
There's a lot of people like talking to each other.
Yeah, so I'm just like going through the chat here to see where the questions are. Acting with each other. It's awesome.
I heard aliens target Airstreams first.
Don't say that.
What? That's cool. All right, like E.T. was a cool guy. I would meet him.
I mean, E.T. would be cool. I'd be his friend.
Yeah.
If E.T. was like real.
And like in Star Wars, there's tons of cool aliens. They're not all scary. Like, that would be awesome. Chewbacca comes to my door.
If they're nice aliens, I'm okay with this. But I mean, or yeah, they just have to be nice aliens. I mean, I'd go on an alien adventure somewhere in space, like with them for like a week.
Totally.
Think about the vlogs, guys.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Vlogger goes vlogging with alien.
Someone wants to know, how much time do you end up spending traveling per year? Last year we traveled like 10 months of the year, 10, 11 months of the year.
Yeah, some of that was like in Canada as well, but still like traveling. But yeah, we're gone a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
And there was,
a lot.
and because like I don't know, because we didn't have like a home, big reason to come home, we try and like extend our travels and keep going and keep like living on the road rather than coming back. But now we're gonna spend more time
Internationally too, of course, but we want to go on Airstream adventures. You know what I'd love to do? One of the things I'm really excited for is bringing the Airstream to BC and exploring more of the communities there, so we can get some ideas for our own community. And by community, I mean commune. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Hang out with a bunch of hippies.
Yeah, does have any more questions about the Airstream? Like I haven't many pop up. You want to see other places? Whoa! I'm sitting on this thing, and it's keeping me like wobbly. So this is our like yoga wheel. We can do like fun exercises.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about exercise. I mean, I did yoga right here yesterday morning. I was going to do this morning, and I didn't get around to it. But there's a lot of space to do like a workout here. I mean, I wouldn't jump around, but like lifting weights and squats and sit-ups and all the things that I need to do on a daily basis. You can do that here. Or just go outside. Yeah.
Ride our bikes, ride our boosted board.
We've been more active living in this already, and that has been another big goal for me. I want to be more active every day, so it definitely helps. I feel like we've played a lot more. A lot.
Yeah. When people come over and we bring out the yoga wheel and all these like fun activities and a yoga mat, like people just have fun with it.
Yeah, we spend more time outside, and it's so amazing. It feels so good. So good. I love playing. I feel like a little kid again. In the big adult fort. Sorry, I got excited.
What do we tow it with?
We have a Ford F-150, and I freaking love it.
It's pretty badass.
It is.
We weren't truck people. We were like 4-cylinder, be very efficient. And now that we have this, like the truck is just so cool to have.
Matthew Tasker is going to the LTA Summit again. We'll get to hang out in Luna.
Nice.
Hope you look forward to it.
You're the party animal.
I know. The guy is a party animal. More people are asking about personal space. We kind of already went over that, but I mean, if we need space from each other, we either go to each end of the Airstream or one of us leaves. But we get along pretty well. That's gross. How dare you bite my weenus? I love the weenus word. It's so great. Do you have any pets in the Airstream? Oh, I wish we could.
No.
We don't. We don't
just
have pets.
Mosquitoes sometimes and flies.
Spiders. I got a big one yesterday. Yeah, we are roommates with a lot of bugs. I like them.
Yeah. Laundry. Laundry's a good question.
By the way, I want a dog, a chicken, a llama on our commune. And then we'll have lots of animals.
That's pretty good. Monkey.
And a monkey. Laundry. We do laundry. There's like washing machines and dryers at every campground we've been to.
Yeah. And they're generally like really clean. Mm-hmm. And there's usually 5 or 6 of them, so we can do so much laundry at once.
I actually expected to do more like hand washing, but we haven't done it once yet because we've always had washers and dryers available. So
yeah. Or family friends.
Yeah. Thanks. When I say bugs, I mean like if you leave the windows and the doors open, which we do a lot, then they come in.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Bugs are, you know what? We're parked in their home.
It's true.
That's the difference. Like.
And by the way, you have bugs in your house right now. Just letting you know. Let's see. Let's answer a couple more questions, and then we'll call it a day.
And if you guys enjoyed this, then we can do it again. We'll do like a 6-month update, a year update, and and that way you guys can see. Maybe we'll be more adapted and can show you different parts.
I would love, because we want to create a lot of videos around Luna and living this lifestyle. So if you have specific questions and things that you want us to go more in depth, leave your questions on this video because we will use those to make new videos. And yeah, I'm really excited about creating videos around Luna because I love her.
Yeah, Luna has just started her adventure. This is still like the getting used to living in here phase. The first video we posted was like 16 months ago when we first bought her. So this is really exciting, and there's going to be so much cool content everywhere we go. This is going to be like the, you know, the feature in each part.
I also want to know, damn it, I forgot. Okay, let's go to one more question. Solar panels, that's a good one. Do you have solar panels or do you want them?
Yes, we got our solar sponsored. So we're with like Go Power sent us a bunch of their like solar system, their inverters, converters, and all the flex solar panels. So they're really thin. They're like almost paper thin, and they contour to the shape of the Airstream. Get those installed. We have them here.
Probably in the next couple of weeks, right?
Yeah. So we'll get that installed.
2 days or so to put them in.
And then we'll be truly off grid.
Yeah. Off grid, which is cool. So we can go boondocking, it's called, where you don't connect to anything. You can just like, go to the middle of the desert and survive, which we'll be able to. And another question I want to answer because it's a good one. How do we stay connected? Well, can I reach over without like pulling it apart? Can you see this? This is a modem.
Go here.
It's a portable modem. Ugh. And it basically works anywhere in North America. So Canada and the US, we can stay connected.
Yep.
That's it. And it works really well. Strong signal. We got it from TELUS.
Yeah, that thing is really sweet because without it, that's our whole business.
Right. Oh, I know what I want to ask you guys.
Whoa.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that's what happens when you sit on a wheel.
I'm just gonna sit like this. I'm gonna do the Indian squat. Do you guys want to see more like vlog style, like daily vlogs? Because I'm going to Alaska, for example, on Thursday. And I was thinking, should I do daily vlogs or should I just make one more cinematic video? What do you guys like? Do you like more like vlog style, personal on this trip? Or do you like more of like cinematic, like travel guide style?
Yeah, or maybe a blend of the two.
Yeah, I want to know. And while you guys are answering that, what happened to the ferret? Well, we had two. One died a couple years ago from old age, and the other one is with a wonderful lady who loves ferrets that took him for us because we just couldn't do it anymore because we're moving around too much.
Yeah, it was unfair to him. Be with different strangers and have people watch him and be left alone and not have like one person. So he has that now. And we get to go visit whenever we'd like. But yeah.
Someone wants you to kiss them. It can't be me. So,
huh?
I don't know. Someone's saying kiss me. Do it to you with your big lips. Awesome. So a lot of you guys are saying vlogs. A lot of both. A lot of vlogs. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Good to know. And someone also said to grow your beard. So.
Grow my beard. Oh, okay. Maybe.
He's been growing his hair.
Oh yeah, look at this. I have never had a ponytail. I have never had a man bun. And now I can do it. I've been growing this for like, I don't know, 6-7 months. It's pretty sweet. What do you guys think? Sides make it look cool.
Cool.
And then I'll talk with a nice accent. Maybe?
All right, guys. I think this is the end. I think we're going a little crazy now. Cool. So I hope you guys liked this live stream. We'll do more of them if you like them. It seems like you do. And we have a lot of adventures coming up. Alaska, going to the west side of Canada, going to California, and a lot more in the works. that I'm very excited to reveal soon. So stay tuned. Also, one more thing. We have a newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter where we do giveaways every single month. We are giving away some sweet, sweet gifts.
Yeah.
And you can only be included in the giveaway if you're subscribed to the newsletter. Travel tips and like kind of personal travel stories that you won't find anywhere else. So subscribe to that and you can get deals, giveaways, personal stories, and much more.
Yeah, there's a lot more like there. YouTube is just the videos, but there's way more on our website.
I'll leave a link to that below. Make sure to subscribe to that. And yeah, that's all. I hope you enjoyed it. And we can't wait to make more videos for you guys. And thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Tweet us. I want to know what your dreams and hopes are. Take a photo and
hashtag live freely.
Live freely. Bye, guys.
Take care.
Bye.